Wait. Here's my audience. Hi, my name is Katarina Moeller, and I'm going to talk about one of the books I read called A Transition Towards Sustainability. But before I begin, I'm going to show y'all a quick little video that describes sustainability.
Sustainability means that things can keep going, can sustain themselves, can continue into the future, and go on forever. From a human perspective, sustainability for our planet means that it can continue to do what it was designed to do: provide fresh air, clean water, produce food, and allow us all to have a high quality of life forever. Unsustainability means that it cannot, and that is where we are now. 20 years ago, scientists in Sweden developed a definition for sustainability with 4 basic principles. These can be seen as the care instructions for our planet. If we follow them, it is good for our planet. And because we're part of the system that is our planet, it's good for us too. The care instructions are...
Okay. So that was a little background about sustainability. So a little bit more about the book. The book was written by the National Research Council in the year 2000. This was when the modern sustainability movement was first beginning to take momentum. The part that I'm going to focus on is Chapter 4, and the chapter is called Environmental Threats and Opportunities. So to begin, the National Research Council defines sustainability as something to meet human needs over the next 2 generations while reducing hunger and poverty and preserving our environmental life support systems. So of course sustainability can't be solved immediately, but if we start to define a plan, we have more of a chance of solving it than we do if we do just little things. So today I'm going to talk about both the threats, which are challenges, and then the opportunities we are faced in progressing towards sustainability. To begin with a little bit of a background about sustainability, sustainability is an idea that has been around for a very long time. However, with recent global warming issues as well as human health issues, water issues, and things like that, the quest to find sustainable pathways has become even more difficult. There are many different ways to define sustainability, and I've heard many different ways before. However, we're going to focus on the definition that the authors of the book use. So to begin, to talk a little bit about the threats that are holding us back from progressing in a more sustainable way, so to say, the book says that according to the authors, the 4 most serious threats are those that affect the ability of multiple sectors of almost any society to move ahead toward our normative goals for sustainability. So to shorten that a little bit, those are basically threats that affect different aspects of our society, meaning they could affect the agriculture, they could affect the water supply, the businesses, industries, etc. A second threat are those that have cumulative or delayed consequences with effects felt over a long time. These could be things like global warming. Global warming started as the Industrial Revolution started and has been around for a very long time. However, if we were to stop everything we did today that resulted in pollution, we stopped driving cars, we stopped using our factories, basically anything like that, there's no way that these few actions are going to change the impacts we've made over the long haul. A third threat would be those that are irreversible or difficult to change. So this one, a good example would be the ozone layer. It's been depleted over a long time, and even if we were to stop polluting or stop doing detrimental things to the environment, it's still going to be depleted and going to take way longer than we're going to be on this earth for it to come back fully. And then the fourth serious threat is those that have notable potential to interact with each other and damage the Earth's support system. So this just means that pollution from a car with factory pollution with human pollution all put together are going to be way worse than their individual parts. So to lead on a more positive note and talk about some of the opportunities of sustainability, just to define it a little more, opportunities are situations or things that will positively help us out in combating sustainability. Those can be the increasing, according to the book, the increasing efficiency of businesses, new technology, which kind of go hand in hand. The more technologies and the more efficient a business become, the less they pollute. And then lastly is just increasing awareness. This, I believe, starts with small children, starts with education in elementary and middle school levels. The more kids know, the more they'll do, and then that generation will grow up and be the change. So although we still have a long way to go, the human population will make it eventually. We're held back by numerous threats, but we also have a couple opportunities going for us. Unfortunately, since we have far less opportunities, I believe that once our opportunities do outpace the threats, I'm confident that the Earth will be on the right path to sustainability. So I want to close with some of the authors' predictions and a quote by them, which says, "Today and in future decades, emphasis will have to be given to the interactions among environmental problems. For example, no longer can we ask about the consequences of climate change on agricultural ecosystems. Instead, we must ask about the combined effects of climate change, increased climate variability, elevated carbon dioxide, soil quality changes, crop management changes, and tropospheric and stratospheric ozone changes on crop productivity." So that's a lot of information, but if you kind of pick it apart, those are definitely all the issues that we need to focus on. Thank you for your time. Thanks. And